Okay, hey everybody, welcome back again to another episode. First, I still want to apologize. My allergies are still killing me. There's like some fires or something going on near me, around me. Uh, they're not close, but the smell, like, there's a weird glow in the sky. And the other day, I had all the windows open in the morning, like I always do, and all of a sudden, I couldn't breathe. And I don't even have asthma, and it was just so thick and deep, and oh god, it was driving me up a wall. I couldn't even play much yesterday because it was just so bad. But the last episode, we want to get phase one complete, so I kind of made some spaghetti to get that smart plating done, so we can get that taken care of. We found this little area here where there's four coal nodes right in this vicinity, and then there's a limestone, and then there's iron and copper over there. So I figure we're gonna make this whole area here kind of our steel production, and we can put our coal factory here because the water's deep enough. And I'll probably just make a basic coal to start, and then we'll probably make a fancier one later. And another thing I want to do is maybe figure out a truck route when we get transportation. I mean, I just, maybe like just kind of through here or something. I'll have to build a bridge over the water. I mean, I know I can probably get through here, but I think there was a lot of gibberish trying to get through here. It might not be good for a truck. But of course, we can always run two truck lines and just have them do like a giant circle around this area. But also, while we were here, we up here there's like tons of resources when we did the scanning. So like, if we scan real quick, you'll see it's just there's all these resources up here. I wish I could like scan them all. But I mean, there's so many resources up here. And I think there was even I don't think this was up here though. This is kind of a hard thing to find, and plus I already know where a node is. But I think there was some quartz, maybe? Oh no, it's way over there. But it is pure, and there's a whole ton of it over there. But I think there was also some SAM. I think there was SAM. Yeah. And it's pure. And I think there was actually... Was there sulfur up there too? No, I think that's just up there. But I think we can get up there going this general direction and then work our way back around. I just want to see what's up there. So I think we'll go do that real quick, and then we're going to actually make the iron factories that I keep delaying making because that's going to take some time. I'm not going to lie. And this will either be a longer episode or... Oh, I was hoping to go all the way up. So this might be a little bit of a longer episode. I hear something. Oh, hey. So yeah, this might be a little bit of a longer episode. I feel like I've probably passed other stuff now. Because building those factories is going to take time. It's going to take trial and error. I mean, I kind of have this 3-tier system. Wasn't there another slug, like, hanging on the cliff over here somewhere? I have these ideas of what I want to do, and... So, but like I said, that's going to take some time. There was a whole bunch of berries right there. But there was so many resources up here, and so let's just kind of see what's up here. I hear something. I wonder if it's... I mean, you guys hear that, right? See that it goes away. I wonder if it's underneath. There's got to be a cave. See, it goes away the minute I walk over here. Well, what are you guys guarding? Usually when you see animals, there's usually something they're guarding. I mean, that's just quartz. Oh, there's a crash pod, but it's surrounded by... That sucks. Wasn't there the SAM node around here somewhere? Oh, it's up there too. Let's just go ahead and stick you there. This might turn into a short exploration trip, because I'm not going to mess with... Let's see if I can highlight that. Because I am not going to mess with... And I don't have a noble list, so I can't... Oh, wow. That's a lot of poison. Hey, buddy. What are you protecting? Why do I just feel like I'm, like, not seeing something right now? I mean, you guys don't realize how frustrated it is to, like, when I start watching my replays and start editing the videos and stuff, and it's like, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? Oh, there's a cave. Oh, there's a cave. Ooh, a piece of candy. Is there going to be something good in here? Maybe that's what the Mercer sphere I was hearing. Maybe this is where it was emanating from. Oh, look at all these damn spiders. That's why I hate this game sometimes. I mean, it's funny, they still want to, like, attack you, but they don't. It's like they still want to attack you, but they don't attack you. Now, I saw an alpha spider one time. Oh my god. I mean, like, these are tiny, right? I saw, like, an alpha spider. It was, like, the size of this freaking room. And I was like, what in the heck is that? So yeah, this had to be that area I was on. Oh no, I was further down here when I heard that. There's got to be a cave somewhere over here. Yay. that all that's in here? I thought there was like a... Do I want to waste the resources to get up there? I mean, it's not like it matters, right? I don't even know if I can. Look at that angle. And I'm missing materials. Okay. And my inventory's getting kind of stacked up anyways. But let's go ahead and put that there. And I think this is where all the poison is. Or does this get me around that poison problem? Okay. That's where the crash pod is. Is it on top of something? You gotta be kidding me. Is it on top of this freaking... Oh my god. Oh wow. They're all impure though. That sucks. But I mean, it's still production stuff. I mean, it is what it is. There's copper way over there. So like what my thought process is, you know, if we can harness all this stuff and bring it down to this area where we're going to build our steel factory, you know, it's just more resources, right? There's nothing wrong with having too many resources. Was there limestone up here? Oh, there is right in front of me. Oh, that's pure one. I guess I walked right past that one. But so I'm thinking that, you know, and that's where the Sam's at. I bet you it's on top of that frickin' thing. How ridiculous. And was there sulfur around? I think there was. No, I think it's that, yeah. I don't think we found that one yet either. But yeah, so what I'm thinking is, this is where we can just set up a bunch of drills. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of... I mean, they're impure, which sucks. I bet you the Sam is on top of that. That is unbelievable. Is that a slug? No, that's a freaking poison plant. So, yeah, there's a bunch of... Oh, Jesus. And what's over here? I haven't even explored that area. Oh, I think that's out of bounds, right? Doesn't that mean that's out of bounds? I don't know. Isn't there... There's like 3 or 4 of these, right? There's 4, and then 5, 6. So there's 4 of them over here. So there's 2 side by side. And then there's another one there, and another one there. And then over here, there should be Oh, is that the cave we were just in? Or is that a different cave? Is that where we... Oh, I'm sliding down a hill. Is that where we just were? Or is that a different cave? Oh, there's limestone, and it's pure? Where are the other irons? They were over here, right? Yeah. So, I mean, there's 6 iron nodes. Yeah, I saw it flashing. So there's an iron node. I mean, granted, they're impure, but you know what? Where'd the other one go? There it is. But see, the thing is, though, is they're right here, and then right down. So in this vicinity is where we're going to build our plants. So we can transport, you know, using whatchamacallit, you know, either a lot of conveyor belts and then elevators to get it down. Yeah, because there's the watchtower I built. I just can't believe, I bet you that frickin' Sam, and there's no way to get up there, at least for me right now, without building like a tower or something. I mean, there's probably a way to parkour it around there. My question is, do we go in this cave? Is that that looks like radiation. I can't tell. Well, I don't think I want to go down there if there's radiation materials. Does that look like bad stuff? That's probably bad stuff, huh? I probably should just stay away from that. So, oh, is that more? Did I see more like radiation stuff? Uranium? I thought I saw some. I hear something walking around. Oh, it's you. Was there any coal up here? Oh, I can't search coal yet. So yeah, that's a lot of resources that we can bring on over. There's a Mercer sphere. Oh, look at that. That's impure. Where'd that sphere go? Where did that damn sphere go? Okay, what? Please tell me I actually saw a Mercer sphere. Was it? Oh, there you are. Why did it disappear? We're just gonna ramp up to you. I don't think I have enough materials to do it, though. Oh, I do. Okay. Hey, buddy. Are you gonna talk to me?
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Okay.
We watch the waves of the effigies in the shallows passing through the windows, and they're all the same. There is no resonance growth. Sing.
I just called the Fix-It doctors. They told me there is definitely no danger from repeat exposure to these signals. In fact, they said it is good for you. I apologize, but the call dropped suddenly, otherwise they would have told you themselves. The good news is you should run towards these strange and dangerous looking objects whenever you find them. Doctor's orders.
But see, once again, we can just, when we get that built, we can bring all these resources down here and just start stockpiling them until we know what we actually want to do with them. I'm going to see if we can get over to that general vicinity. See if we see anything else while we're going through here. Wasn't there a crash pod on one of these cliffs? What are you protecting? There's got to be something around there. Once again, if you see a pig or something, there's something it's protecting. Is that something? There's probably something down there. I thought there was a crash pod around here somewhere. Yeah, shut up. Oh. Oh, it's right there. Yay. It's just normal, but... why is that yellow? I don't think I can really explore more over here. I think this is a cliff. There is a crash pod over here somewhere. I mean, there's that one there, but I think there was another one and I didn't mark it. Oh, that's where the water is. So we found the sulfur. That's good. But yeah, there is just so many... Hello, I'm like stuck on the leaves. There are so many resources up here that we can tap into, which will just help us get more stuff, you know, for closer to the end of the game, type of mid-game, and, you know, just get us massive resource supplies. I don't know if I want to go down here. Is that poison plants? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's no way I'll make it through there. And it looks like there's uranium. Well, that's good to know. So I say we go back to the home factory. Let's just go back home. Dump all this stuff off, and then maybe we should start planning the thing that I've been trying to plan for since we, like, oh, there's a Mercer sphere. Okay, detour. Oh, am I going to get there? Am I going to get there? Didn't I try to get this one before? Okay, that's jacked up.
Your waves lap at our shores.
When will you land?
Oh, I can reach it. Thank God. How did I not see that? That's kind of infuriating, but whatever. What was I doing? Oh, my air conditioner turned on. That's why I feel cold air on my feet. I try to have my PC near my air conditioning vent to keep the PC cool. And whenever the AC turns on, I always forget I have it on, and yeah, kind of, all of a sudden I felt all this cold air on my feet. Let's see, I don't know if I can do trucking routes through here properly. Where am I going? Okay, there's the water. Let's check on the dude real quick. See if he's got more treats for us. What's up, buddy? Ooh, turbo motors. That's like really late game, I think. I don't think you get into those for a long time. Let's see how many points we get for that. So 14,925. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Those are worth a lot of points. Look how fast that's going. Thanks, Doggo. Let's go ahead and print that off. And save that in our bucket of supplies over here. Getting lots of tickets. Let's clean up our inventory. We'll go dump all that. I didn't pick up any of that stuff. Coal? Yeah, we'll dump you in there. Yeah, we picked up some slugs, right? Yeah. Oh, let's dump these. I don't need those in my inventory. We picked up a couple of merger spheres. We got a summer... What is it? A summer sloop. Have I been saying that right? Probably not. My dyslexia kicks in, right? Have we researched all of the... Oh, I need steel pipes. That's what I need. And then we need to do that eventually. I want to get that done. Get one more hand slot, just one more inventory. Nutrients I don't care about. We can get that done if we wanted to. We already got that side done. I think there's another storage down here. So we might want to knock that out pretty soon. Where was the... So like I said, this thing is very useful in the game. I would highly recommend getting that as soon as possible. It helps you take out a lot of the big animals until you can get, and obviously we'll need zip lines. That's a later game thing. Sulfur. I think we can make the black powder and at least move on with that research, right? Which one of these had coal in it? Let me dump my... wood, leaves, sort. What was I low on? Plates. Yeah, iron plates. Of all things, iron plates. I mean, it always seems like you have a million of these in your inventory, but just go ahead and grab a couple stacks of them. Why do I have so much of that? Yeah, see, now I think this factory is so overproducing that... Yeah, see, now everything's starting to back up, except for screws still. That's so funny that the screws, of all things, are not... You know what, here. Let me try to back you up some more, then. And how many of these got made while we were out exploring? Idiot. Why would I go check that? Oh yeah, we got plenty now. Cool. So we can get that done. What does this take again? Rotors and reinforced plates. Okay. Wait, what was I doing? Let's take a sulfur and a coal. Let's start knocking out some of that research real quick. So we can get gunpowder done, which will open up this, which we can't do yet. And we can't do that yet.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
Let's see, we want to get this. We need to get the Nobelisk. That is definitely a huge... the rifle is good too if you're, you know, more into playing the game with monsters and stuff. I probably won't bother with it. But we need to get the factory going, or else maybe I'll find more steel pipes. I need to get more hard drives. I can't believe how many... I just don't have any. It's just so weird. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, let's get phase 1 done and over with, and I can tear down this spaghetti for a while. We just need 50 of them. And then we can watch this cool animation. This is so cool to watch. And there you go. I just love this whole process of this thing. It's just so cool.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer
hey.
Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Exploit. This is so cool watching this. And it's cool that it's happening at night because then it actually, you can see it better. But yeah, it does this whole...
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project Assembly, the first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies.
Well,
Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
that is just so cool. Yeah, Phase 2 we're probably not going to get through for a while because that's some pretty advanced factories we have to make, I mean, obviously the smart plating, but we'll have to make an actual smart plating facility for that because, and once again, we can, when we make our factory over here, I might just let this keep going. I'll keep the spaghetti, I guess, for a while longer. Oh yeah. So yeah, coal power, which gives us all that great stuff. Vehicle transport, which gives us inventory slots. We can get steel production done. And this one, I think we just knock this one out because we get more inventory. Let's just get that one knocked out. Oh, do I have everything? No. let's just get that one knocked out so we get the inventory slots.
Milestone reached. The Xeno Basher is a direct upgrade from the Xeno Zapper. In the words of the engineer that first developed this tool, quote, "The Zapper kind of electrocutes things, the Basher straight up smacks stuff, while also electrocuting them," unquote. It is beneficial during encounters with aggressive fauna and has been tested thoroughly. The engineer's noble sacrifice for Xeno research will not be forgotten, whoever they were.
Yeah, the Xeno Basher is a huge upgrade in this game. Or, not the Zapper. Yeah, the Basher. So let's go ahead and... We have to make 2 of those, right? So let's go ahead and get this done. But yeah, when you get to the Xeno Basher... Come on. You can basically get rid of this. I keep forgetting I had it in my hand. Look at that thing. I have the power. This thing just destroys enemies. This is a huge upgrade in your adventure. And we can get rid of this now. So now it's not going to take 40 hits to kill things. We can just... It takes a couple now. Where are we at? I'd still like to find more doggos. What am I short on? Anyways. So, let's actually look at this again. So what I'm thinking here... Now, once again, I need to figure out how big I need to make these again. I have a couple of designs in mind. We got tons of space over here, though. It's not like their space will be an issue. The only issue is, obviously, horizontally, so we'll probably build more vertically, because like I said, this is the high ground, so we'll start up here, and I think we can make this 3 tiers down to there. I wish there was a way to check elevations on this game. Maybe there is, maybe I don't know. But I'm thinking we'll have, like, the storage down here for all the factories, and then have a factory, and then on top of that have another factory, and then maybe even have the factory for the steel, what are those things called? Can we watch it from a distance? Oh no, it's already there. I missed it. I was trying to watch the pod come down. Because yeah, we got more inventory slots now. We got an extra hand slot. Yeah, that really makes a big difference. But, I mean, we're only limited by these rocks here, which we can't get rid of, but we have tons of space. We can actually build over the cliffs if we want. I mean, yeah, we could always build out here and come this way. I wish there was a way to check elevations, so I knew how far this was. And I think I need to chop down that forest. I just have a feeling that forest is going to be in my way. And you know me, I just love chopping down forests, so... Oh, I gotta... We're going to chop down a forest to build another Disneyland. I can't see what I'm doing. If anybody knows where that song is from, you're probably just as old as me. Tear down the forest and build another parking lot or Disneyland. I can't remember how those lyrics go. It's been a long time since I listened to them. But, yeah, I'm sure most people don't know who that band is. nothing is safe with me around. Where is this tree coming from? My God. Spam that E button. The hills are alive with the sound of music and me chopping down every damn tree in the neighborhood. Once again, I'm just one of those people that just likes to clean up the entire area. I know a lot of people probably don't like to do this, but then when you start building and all this stuff's in your way, and then you're trying to like build and you're chopping stuff down, and then you're having to stop every 5 minutes, and then you fill up your inventory, and it's easier just to get it all done and get it out of the way. And this is, I mean, I'm basically just... let's go dump all that off since we filled a lot of our inventory back up. Yeehaw. Yeah, this thing is never going to die at this rate because I am just overstocking everything so much. And we have tons of freaking power. So we don't have to get the coal plant just yet. I think we can go ahead and build this facility. Oh, I thought that was a doggo. It's not though, is it? Is that a doggo? Or are my eyes playing tricks on me? What was that? Was there a doggo? No. So, like I said, it's... I mean, there really isn't that much... Because if we're already going to have a platform here, that's going to raise that higher anyways. You know, but do we have like a front entrance, though, that's like... You know, maybe this is where we put the truck stop for the vehicle transport. And... What are you doing? And then we put the building, and then we can transport, have conveyor belts. You know, I bet the screw production is all jacked up again. So, like I said, I'm thinking in my head, and while I'm thinking, I'm just kind of doing other random things. Because that's how my brain works. I don't know why the screws are not just... I usually don't have issues with screw production. That's usually the one thing that just keeps like knocking things out without having to really worry about it. But for some reason, maybe it's because I put the screws at the end of the line. Or do you think I should bump up the... Because didn't I turn down the production level? You know what? Let's just go back to 100. I don't think it's efficient, but I don't care. Go back to 100. Just, yeah. Did I take screws from my inventory, or did I put them in the machines? I thought I put you guys in the machine. So that'll knock those out faster. And... those will get knocked out faster. So... once again, we got to plan out how we're going to do this and why. Because, and once again, I don't, so this hangs over just a tad, which is not going to be too much of an issue. And we can always, because I think this is just a straight cliff, we can always come out here a little bit if we need to. I mean, that's just a beautiful view of the scenery anyways. So it's not like, it's not like we have an issue with space. I'm just trying to figure out, though, if I should make 2 tiers or 1 tier and 1 storage. Because normally I would just put them all together. I mean, it really doesn't matter where those are because we can just truck those in. Our conveyor belt them into wherever we're going. And so I need to see how far. So where is one of the high points here? Let's just go ahead and get a high point. I saw somewhere higher. Come on. Where'd you go? So let's build that. Are you serious? So what I'm trying to see, though, is how... Well, I probably wouldn't use, yeah, probably just use 1. And see, that's just not enough room anyways until we get... What's the tallest thing we're going to build? An assembler, probably? I think assemblers are the tallest. Because I don't think the constructors are taller. And then smelters. That's almost right on the cliff. Wow, that's pretty good. So... So I don't want that clipping through the wall, because that's just going to look dumb. I mean, I can always leave an open space, too, for that. Because, see, this is very tall up here. I just wish there was a way to know elevations. But see, I'm just thinking, though, put the storage is here, and I can make an easy input line for more resources, even though the nodes are there, so that's not an issue. I can just bring the resources that way and then come back around. So the assembler is definitely the biggest thing. So, I mean, the first level, we could bring it up one more back here. Because that should, if we brought it up, like if I put a, stop, put a 4. Yeah, I know you're clipping. What are we doing? Why did I pick a ramp? Come on. Yeah, so see, that's not clipping. Wow, I'll just fall all the way to the ground then. So that's technically high enough. Well, if I go that direction, that's going to be even lower, but I'm also going to put a platform, though. And I just have to figure out... So do we start from the ground and go up? Would that be the safest route? Somehow I knew I was going to do that. Oh my god, I just did it again. Okay, let's not put it right on the edge this time. It almost just made me fall right off of there. Oh, jeez. Man. So... How many is this? So from all the way over here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think 10 is all I need going that direction. And then we could just build a wall then and just put the next level down there. But then I need to figure out what 10 is from there. But also, I don't have to keep it at 4. I could bring it down... yeah, it doesn't have to be that high. So if we were to... But see, it clips into the... But is that because I have... Can I do this without screwing anything up? Let's just tear you back down too. So, if we do a single foundation at the highest point, which looks like there. Oh, I'm not on Zoop. I kept wondering why it wasn't building. Now see, that's almost not going to make sense, is it? So that's only 3, 4. That'll be 5, 6, 7. Um, 8, 9, 10. Maybe that's gonna work. So that's 10 from there, which puts us, and then I can just build a wall here, and then I can put the smaller facilities and then have the assemblers more down here, which will give me more space. I mean, granted, that doesn't have to actually go over there. Oh, I love this part. Thinking stuff out. Yeah, because this is 10. Yep. And how far did I actually go over the cliff with this one? Looks like I did. So technically we could dismantle one. Do I go over the cliff or not? So if we don't go over the cliff, so this is 9 now, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So build one more. That makes 10. And that could be the end of like that part of the factory. And then we can start going 10 down that direction. So if we just put like 1, 2, and then can I put a foundation on there is the question. So if we do, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try that again. So that's 1, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I have more room going this direction though, so I don't have to go 10 out like that. I mean, that kind of works because that kind of gave me my idea of putting storage like on the ground level, and this would be like where the vehicle transport would stop, and even later maybe trains would stop through here, or I could put trains on the higher level like with here and have trains go above this through here. Right? Do I know what I'm talking about? Maybe. See, this way I kind of have to go vertical this route, but then this one can go more, it can even go more over here. Well, it depends how wide this is going to be. because I think it needs to be 6 or 7 wide, because I don't have to worry about miners, and even smelters can stay down on a different level, and I can just bring the ingots to the constructors and the assemblers. So that will save some space. But the question of the day, because I don't think the miners are going to be in the way. Because like I said, I can just turn the miner to this direction and bring the resources back around this way. And then this one can basically do the same thing. It can wrap around. Or I can just have it go under the floor and come back up somewhere. So that's 10, and then that's 10. I probably should just tear these down so I could see everything better. I just know that's going to make me a dismantle crate, and I don't want to make another dismantle crate. Where are we at? So... see, the problem is, though, is we don't want to go too far. I mean, it would have to be... this doesn't work back here, really. And then I can only go so far that way before I hit the mountain, right? But it overhangs, so I have to remember that. So let's just see real quick here. Let's go to the mountain. So... yeah, we can't go any further than that, right? Because if we go up... yeah. So this would be the limit. This is the limit of the facilities. Because I don't want to dig into the side of the mountain. Yeah, and you have to really be careful too when you're doing this F and you're hitting control, because all of a sudden you'll start doing stuff like this and be like, well, ah! So this is the edge. Let's just go ahead and put... oh, come on. Why do you gotta fight with me so much? Go underneath. Underneath. Let's just go ahead and make that a border. It's overkill, but I don't care. So we know that's as far as we're going to go there, because we don't want to rub the mountain. So that gives us 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... see, I don't think that's gonna work. Where's this go? So that goes... ah, we could do one more. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's... yeah, because that's as far as we want to go that way. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we could go one more. That's not a big deal. So that is 10 by 10. So technically we don't need to go back here. This can be where we bring in stuff, I guess. Oh my god. But yeah, this could be our 10 by 10. And it's... I don't need 10 by 10. I'm overthinking this. I'm over-engineering it just in case I want to move something somewhere else. I only think I need to be like 6 wide. Technically. Well, it depends what I'm making. I think, well, they're both going to require the same. They're going to be the same general vicinities. Because these are 120s right now, so we can have 4. But we need to make room for expansion because after when we get Mark IIs, because I think Mark II miners are 240 on a pure node, and those are 30. I mean, I don't know enough of the game yet, but I don't think there's another version of the smelter, right? I think that's the only version we get, and those only give off 30. I mean, no matter what we do, it's 30, right? Well, we can overclock it, obviously. So 150% would make it 45, 200% would make it 60, and that would make it 65. If I wanted to do that. Because 240, because if we get to 200, that would be 60, so 240 would be 4. Oh my god, math. 240 divided by 60 is 4, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't do that in my head. So, 4 is good. That's all we would really, I think, need, right? And like I said, this would be the end of this, and then this could be our next floor. Which, once again, we kind of already have a 10 by 10 area scaled out here for us. But once again, it doesn't have to be 10 by 10. It's like 10 by 6 or something like that, or 10 by 7, I think is the area I'm thinking of, because I don't need to have the mine. Because normally when I built these, I had the miners with them. And so, you know, you have to add another 4 or 5 squares here for the miners too. And because I wanted things to be more symmetrical, I would usually have to make it 2 more wide all the way across, 4 wide. So since I don't need the miners with the factory, that really changes how that's going to look. Ah! So much math. So I think my timer just went off for my hour break. I'm going to go touch some grass, get some air. Well, unfortunately, I'll probably end up with more allergies. But let me plan this out a little more here in my head, and then I'll come back and just, yeah, you won't even notice that I'm gone. So, yeah, let's just do that real quick. All right. So one of the nice things too about this game, I know I've mentioned it, but when you pause the game, like when I go touch grass and take some breaks, and I just leave the game like this, or you know, with the map up or with that up, your production lines don't stop. That's one nice thing about this game. Like, I can be on the other side of the planet and all of these will still be running. So that's why when I take a break, and sometimes I'll come back and there'll be a whole bunch of supplies that maybe you didn't notice, because it keeps running, which is really cool. So that's why I always have it running, and that's why sometimes you see that timer come up and it says I've been playing for 6 hours, and it's like, no, I took like a 2-hour break to get lunch. But anyway, so I was looking at what I want to possibly do here, and so are we gonna, let's try to figure out like kind of the middle point here, I guess, because I know about how the size I want it to be. Let's build a tower just so I can see what I'm doing. These towers come in so much handy when you're trying to build, because you can really see everything. So, like I said, this will probably be some type of roadway through here once we get trucks and transportation and stuff. So, it looks like that's kind of in the middle right there, right? I mean, let's, if we go from, so if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, if we call that the, yeah, that's right in the middle. How did I do that? That was a pretty good shot there, wasn't it? So yeah, we'll call that the middle. So if this is the middle, so let's go ahead and oops. So if that makes things a lot. Let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, so if this is the middle, and so I want to make this, do I want to go 10 this way? Because this is 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is not. Oh, because I cut back that. Because it's 10 going that way. Well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 6. So do I want the factory? Because this factory is going to be 10 by 6 is what I finally figured out by looking at some stuff here. So if I do, I don't think going 10 that direction makes sense. I think we'll just go 6, because this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually a lot further back than I thought it was going to be 2, which is not a problem. Now, granted, I could leave a buffer space, which we probably should do. So how about that? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that works. That leaves me a buffer on both sides. And is this 10? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I'd want a buffer, which would hang over, which I guess that wouldn't matter. But I wouldn't have a buffer on this side, though, is the only problem, because that's... But this would also be like the top, though, is wherever... So it wouldn't go any higher than that. So yeah, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, my allergies are killing me today. Oh, sorry. Which would leave... Yeah, because that would be that. But do I care about putting a buffer on either one of these sides? Do I really, really care? That's 10, right? Didn't I count that like 5 times already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And like I said, I think that's what we're going to do is 10 spots. I think it only needs to be 5. So we can bring all this back. So if I leave one buffer, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leave a buffer, then I don't need this or this. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then let's just, so that would be, where does that put, vertical. Thank you. And then that would basically put, that's not gonna let me do that, is that? Well, maybe we just have a buffer between these and we do like what's the word? Why does it keep going right into the ground? Do I have to put a 4 there? I might have to put a 4 there. So if I left this as a buffer, and then we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, that doesn't work. No. I mean, I can make it work. Well, this is, yeah, that's not actually going to be. So if we just go ahead and put these foundations here. Oh my God. Oh, I have, that's why. So if that's my buffer space, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's my next buffer. That would make this 5, which would bring that. That's my only issue, but it's workaroundable. I can fix that. I just don't know if I want to. See, if I bring it in one, which is probably what I would have to do. So that would give us, so we'd have 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I guess we'll just hang over the side of the cliff. I think that'll look cool. Because then I need to put another border, which it'll cover that. That'll come out to there. Right? Am I making sense to myself is the problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so then if we just put you there, and then just so I remember what I'm doing here, we'll just change that to that. And so this would be my 10 space. And then we can just put another foundation there. So this would be my workspace, and that would be my buffer zone. And then it just needs to be which would be there. I think it's 3. Come on. Come on. Why aren't you snapping on there? Oh my god. And that leaves me my buffer space. We need concrete. Oh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it through there? No. Jerk. I'm surprised this hasn't backed up yet. Is it at least... Come on. Oh yeah, we're filling that up fast. That's good. Not that fast. And then we can go get... I don't think we've checked on the dude in a while here. Let's see if he's got any more goodies for us. I don't know how fast they regenerate their stuff. What's up, buddy? Oh, there's some more good stuff to give into the... What are you doing? Anyways, let's go dump these in there, because that should be some nice points. Let's see what this does to the point system. Those are a lot of points. I don't think I'll get a coupon out of it though, but whatever. We need some more steel plates, which I think all this is starting to get backed up, which is awesome. But I think we're finally getting this general layout done. See, this is the whole thing about this game sometimes is, I mean, I could have just sat here and just started pounding this stuff out without thinking. But, you know, I wanted to have somewhat of a, what am I going to do with this? That's my only issue. Let's just go ahead and, no. I didn't want you. That's my only issue right now, though, because that's going to have to be a... I should just put these in my hotbar. I keep forgetting to. Okay, so we have a buffer space, which is here. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we should have another buffer space. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'll need to make another space. So once again, overproduction, over engineering. You know, do I have to be doing it this way? No. Did I get it? Yes. I mean, this platform is way too big, but I'm just leaving buffer space, is what I like to call it. I'm trying to leave one tile of space, basically. And then this will be our production floor, and this will be like our border. So with that being done, so we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. And just because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! Okay. So now the next question is, where do I bring in the resources? Do I bring them in from behind here? Because, yeah, we can... Oh, that looks awful, doesn't it? We're gonna have to figure something out with that. I don't remember when you get like stairs in this game. Oh wow, that's a nice sunrise on my alien planet. Look, you can only see the stars up there right now. It's cloudy, so you can only see the lights on the platform. I get so distracted by the beauty of this game. I'm sorry, this game is just so unbelievable. I mean, look at that. It's just crazy. It's crazy. So anyways, what do I want to do with the drills? So this is going to be the heavy plate facility. And if I remember right, we're going to basically go that direction. We can come the other direction, but that's where the cliff is. Right? I mean, I don't want to... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. No, we're going to come this way. Because we're going to have to put these going this direction. Like I said, I'm leaving a buffer space. Yeah, but we're going that way. So I guess I could bring them in. I don't want it to look cheesy, but at the same time, I don't know if this is going to be like a final type of facility. Let me look at something real quick here. So we're going to want... I mean, I could come down like underneath too and then come up through here. Do I want the... I guess that's the next question, because I'm going to have a line going across. Do I want the line on this side or that side? Does it really frickin' matter? These are constructors, right? Well, if that's my buffer zone, then these need to be actually here, right? And then I can have my line going down that way. So that means we're going to have to smelt this stuff. So, maybe we build a little backside to this facility? I wasn't thinking about that. Hold on. let me reprocess something here. Because I'm basically gonna need like by a 3 by 4 area for smelters. So do we make this like the smelting area? For some reason I wasn't thinking about that. Because this is just going to be splitters and then it's going to go down there to the assemblers. But I need to bring in... Like I said, this needs to be a 3 by like 6 area. So if that's 1, 2, 3, that rock is going to be right in the way. And what am I going to do about this? Or do I just do the smelting down here and just make a 3 by 6 area here and then just bring the materials up? Because I kind of want the materials to come from here. That's kind of where my brain's thinking. Bring them in here, which means if I could make the smelters, because if I just do smelters and the splitters, I think I only need 3 by 4. I want to say. I mean, I know 3, but then it's how long. That's the thing. So if we do 1, 2, 3, but I think that puts me in the cliff though, doesn't it? I don't know if that's gonna work. Because then we would have to be... I could probably squeeze it into 3 by 3. How big is a 3 by 3 right here? So if we go, it's 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. How much does this clip? Because see, I can just have that trucked in, which means it would have to come in this direction because I want it to go out that direction. This is where the splitters will be for the smelters. So the input to the smelters... How big is the smelter again? So hold that thought. Where are we at on this side? So we could nudge you about there. And if... Hello. If we put you right on the edge, we can't nudge you there, no. But you're right on that line, which is probably good enough, and I don't think that's gonna clip. Okay, so let's just build that. And then 2, 3, 4. And then the material can come from there, and we'll just do maybe an elevator. Maybe we'll have to do some platforms. Because we need to do probably going to clip into the hill here. Are you on the right one? I mean, I really don't care if it does. Let's just go do one. Why? Okay, what's going on? Why is it not doing what I want it to do? So that would be 2, 3, 4. And I guess, so we're going to have to use Mark II belts. And if we make it straight, will it stay out of my buffer zone? It's going the right direction. So I think, I keep saying that word think like I you know. So if we do stick a foundation under you. Oh, I probably didn't have to do that. Because that's going to be too much of a... So what we could do... Okay, let's just bring foundation... Come here, come here, come here. Let's come all the way across. And then if we do this, and then go vertical... Nope, other direction. Down. Where does that put you? So what if we did ones? So that's not gonna work, is it? Oh, can I put you there? How did I get it in the middle? How did that... How did I get it to go, like, on that other level there? And you can't... How did I get it to do that? Why won't it do it again? Is it because I was on vertical? How did I get it to lock into the other place? I know... I'm going to have to rewatch that because I know I got it to do it. Screw it. Let's just put it here. I know I got it to do it, though, without clicking the vertical, didn't I? Because we're going to put that on a platform. That'll have its own foundation, and then this will all go this direction. Right? God, that looks awful. So... yeah, because this will just come along here, drop down there, and it's right on the edge of my... Do you think I can move it over one more? Mark II belts. Can we just come over one more? That works. Okay, and then these are going to be... we're going to use... No. Not splitters. Mergers. And it's all going to be going that direction. And let's put them like right in the middle. Why did I do that? And no, we want merger. And put you there. Put you there. And put you there. And then once again, we're just going overkill with production. So we're going to use a lot of these belts. I might have to use Mark 1s at first, and then we might have to upgrade them later. Where am I going? And we might have to, I mean, unless our steel plate's really ramping up there. Let's see where our steel plates are. Doesn't seem like a lot of production going on over here. Did our freaking screws get out of whack again? Yeah. Here. Get up there. I'm sure you're probably out too. Okay, I don't know how I screwed those up because usually it's the opposite way. Okay, that's at least 100 more, so that'll get us more conveyor belts and stuff. But I think we could probably just turn this off, right? I think it's pretty much... I'm just going to dismantle this. I know that's probably just going to put stuff in my inventory, didn't it? Which I didn't want to do. Damn it! So I need to get rid of these storages too anyways. So let's go ahead and block the road here. I'm just going to block the road. I don't care for now. Let's build 2 of them. We'll just come through the top, and then I'll put just a Mark 1 will be fine. Oh, I did them the same direction. You're so smart, dude. Let's try again. And I actually wanted to do that the other direction. I swear. So I want it this way. And the one on top will be... Wait a second. Did that not attach? Okay, that attached. Oh my god, you guys are annoying. We're gonna do some spaghetti. Wasn't that the inn? Did I not? Did I? Did that really just happen? How come when I try to do the simplest things sometimes I just screw things up so bad? Did I at least set this up right? Oh, you did something right. Thank God. And then I think we'll go ahead and just keep that. I want to get this drained. I don't want to just fill up my inventory. Because what we're going to do is put a platform here, which I think we can do a 4. And it should be more of a straight shot. Should. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. So that looks like it's all working correctly still. Because we're going to need to do... that. Did that like turn at the last second? It looks like it did, didn't it? It did. I'm just, you know, I mean, is it? Why are you turning? No. It's not staying straight. Why? This is like really infuriating. Why is it not staying straight? So how about I just overbuild you then, since you want to be a jerk? Are these belts going the wrong way? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to overbuild it, and then when I get it done, when I get the elevator thing done, I'll just rebuild the entire line. Okay. Now can you actually go straight this time? Is that straight? Why does that not look right? Does it? Oh, I used a Mark 1 belt. Oh, crap on a stick, mother. Let's go ahead and just, yeah. So now this should be able to accept where I wanted this. Which should go there. And then what we could do is, I keep forgetting I have ladders. We can just put a ladder so that way I don't have to keep trying to jump around like a fool. And then what we could do is demolish this, get rid of all of these foundations that I created. We can keep that one, 3E, connect, and okay, there's just going to be a slight bend in it somewhere. Whatever. But now there's no. It looks nicer without the stupid poles. Okay. That took a lot longer than it should have. And once we get you done, like I said, we're going to put a foundation on here. I think we can do 4s. I think if we do 4s, it'll be good. Sure. We're gonna have some clipping, I don't care. So now if we put the miner, no, that's a smelter. Miner, and we face you. Is that almost a straight line? Oh, that's so close. See, if this rock wasn't here, I probably could have moved everything over a nudge. But you know what? Build it, who cares? Which means I can get rid of this, oops, this and this. And then we can put our foundations here. And there. Which means this should only go up 1. Which means we'll just have to bring it around like that. And it just has to go up that little itty bitty space, which shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't being the key word. So if we do 3, hit E. So if we start to come out here, and let's do straight. Okay, we're gonna have to do it like that, aren't we? You're not just gonna let me do that, are you? See, I knew that was gonna fucking happen. We'll probably just have to rebuild these. We'll just get them 3. Really? You know what? I think that's acceptable. Now let's look up. Okay, that's all connected. I don't think any of this is connected though, right? Negative. So Mark IIs. So those are all connected. And then we're going to have to create some type of... We're going to have to do something about crazy power, because power is going to be all out of whack. Let's just put a power pole here for now. And then we'll connect you to you. And we're gonna have to bring power in so I can get rid of those poles. So if we just do... Stop. If we just take this and put you somewhere in that area. And then what we can do is take you and just put a pole on top of the hill here. How is... And then connect you to you, which should get you running up here. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to go ahead and let this back up so it's... Because we're getting 120 a minute. We're using Mark III belts, which are 120 a minute. Which will then get these overloaded over here. And I won't turn them on yet. Which means we can start working on that. Which means once this gets backed up, I'll turn those on so this starts getting backed up. And then that way when we turn everything on, we'll be more 100% productive than if we just kind of had everything running as we were going type of thing. But these all have belts, right? Are those Mark IIs? Okay. Make sure everything is a Mark II because we just want complete production dominance. So yeah, so now let's go ahead and continue with this shenanigans. So I need to do splitters. And it's going to come in from that side. Now the question is, how far away do I want them? Does it really matter? Let's go there. Let's go for a little symmetrical, I guess. Go there. Go there. And then we can go there. And then we're going to need a power pole. And then a power pole. And then you can go there. You can go there. You can go there. You go there. Because it's going to go through these, but then it's going to continue. And then I'm going to have another row of these on the other side, which will then so I don't think these actually have to be Mark IIs, because if we're doing son of mother, what am I doing? So if we're doing reinforced plates, we need steels and screws. So if this is steel, our plates, this only takes 30 a minute. So these can be Mark 1s. Because there's no point to... It only needs 30 anyways. But all the rest are going to be Mark 2s. So we'll just put these as Mark 1s. I think I can do it this way. But then we want to switch to Mark 2s. Because we want everything flying as fast as it possibly can. We just don't. And then... I'll just put you there for now. Because once again, once that gets backed up, which looks like it already did, we'll hook power up to this stuff, which we can just bring up over here, I believe. So if we can squeeze a power pole... Is there any room for a power pole in here? And then we can do power line to power line, power line, power line, power line, power line. And then power line to power line, power line to power line. And where... Should we just have power? Where's this one at? So it's almost right where I wanted it. So we'll just put a pole there. And then a pole here. We'll just keep it off of there, so hopefully the clipping issues won't happen. Let's just go ahead and put a pole there. So I should be able to grab that to that. And then you to you. And then you to you. Oh, you know what? I bet you I haven't even picked what these were yet. So yeah, iron. That probably would make a difference. Wouldn't matter if I turned them on. And then you're going to be iron. Iron. And iron. Okay, so those are all turned on. And I don't know why. Oh, because that's not turned on. Anyways, yeah, what were we doing? Oh, mother of pearl. I think we'll try to keep all the power lines back here. Just in the back side of the facility. So let's just go ahead and put a power pole here. See, I can keep the power line. Don't I have it? No, I don't. So let's go ahead and put a power pole there, and then I'll bring one all the way to this corner. Oh no, I didn't have to do that. So let's bring one to right here. That works. Once again, we are going to run this line all the way down here. So if we do 3E, and we want to hug, I think we just want to hug as far over as we can. I think that's what we want to do. Because that kind of leaves a gap right here, which I don't think, I think I screwed something up. Is there any way to change this? Other than turning it off? Okay. Okay. And then what we're going to do is bring all of that to... is there any way to change these back to the regular color without, like... I don't know. So yeah, that's that. And then we're going to... we're going to have to do mergers. Because I want to merge, because it's going to be 2 and 2. Yeah. E. And then it's going to go off of this. And I think we can just use Mark 1 belts. I don't think we have to... I don't think we have to get crazy with this. Let's do a merger here, and it's going to go... there. And then we'll just do that, and do that. And then just pump you out for a little... Why aren't you building? We'll do that. Oh, wait, I don't think we're going to do that because the... let's just go ahead and... It needs to go this way because the assembler is going to go there, I believe. Three? Thank you. So I think I kind of have to squeeze it in here. And then the assembler is going to go right here. Kind of in the middle. I think that works. Let's just lock it in real quick, see where it's at. I think we can nudge it forward a box. I think that's fine. Because then I think we'll just go to the screws and then those will go into there, right? I think that's what we're doing. Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong here? I feel like I have too much space all of a sudden. So that will go into that, which will go into that. We're gonna make another, let's just get this lined up. I think it's gonna be in the same general vicinity. Let's just go right there. That's lined up right, yeah. And then we basically just gotta repeat everything for this side. You know, let's get this iron production going over here so we can start backing that up. That's our main power. So if I just click U to U, and then everything should start just piling out of here. And this needs to be a Mark II belt. And let's just put you right there for now. And then you're gonna come here, you're gonna go there, which will connect to you there. Which means I need another power pole. Put it right there, because we're gonna need power on U2, which may be right there. Alright, so I gotta decide where these are gonna go, which I think I just want to put a space, and they can go like so. Could, well, We could nudge it over one? Two? How much space? I think that'll work. That'll work. 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna want splitters, which are gonna go like, come on. Let's just put it there. And then we can put that one there. And that one will go there. Where are we at? Where are we at? Right there. And then we want these to be Mark IIs. And then can I grab that and bring it all the way over? How about that? And then we're gonna need power poles, so I'll put one there. And then we'll put one there. And power, 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 power to power. And then we'll do power and power. Oops, I forgot that one. Power to power. And then how about we do a power pole like, I don't know, there. Which means we'll put power line to you, to you. Which basically means we're gonna need like a power pole in this general vicinity. How about we just do that? That worked. And then we can click you to you. And then you to you. Right? So this should be backing up nice and good. We're still not backed up all the way yet. You're good. You're not quite there yet. You're definitely not there yet. And you are holding on for dear life. Now, did I get all the Mark II stuff in here? That's the only thing I can think that I screwed up on. Those are all Mark IIs. That says it's a Mark II. Oh. That says Mark II. Yeah. And I don't have any Mark 1s laying around, right? These are all Mark 2s. That's all a Mark II. That's a Mark II. You're working crazy efficient. Our power level is still acceptable. And these are all Mark IIs. Now this plant here does take a minute to get efficient. I'll tell you that much right now. It is, at first, that's why I'm kind of like trying to back things up a little bit. Like, I probably won't connect all the power yet. I'll probably just let everything start filling in. Because I don't think I actually connected power to anything yet. Right? I don't think so. Everything should still be red. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to back up again and stop. Because once it stops, I know these are all completely full. Because right now, like, this one here, it's almost, okay, it's almost there. but it's at idle, so it is stopped working, which means it produced as much as it could. So yeah, we'll wait for this line to stop, and then we'll go ahead and start pre-filling all these machines. All of these machines, they'll start filling up. I mean, yes, this takes a little time, but you know, it is what it is. So I think we need to make. Where do I want to put these, though? Is the question. Because I have. So if I go U to U to U, I need a merger like here, and then it's gonna go that direction. So like that. So if we just do mark 1 lines, go U to U, U to U, and then U to U. And so then we're going to need a merger on that side. And where can I... Oh, I got plenty of room. I didn't think I had enough room there. So if we put a merger, and it's going to come out, I think this direction? Is that where I put the other one? No, I put it right on the line. I think I just got bit by a spider. And then we'll go there, and we go there. And then we just have to wrap it around again, right? We can just dink, dink, dink. I think that's all we're gonna do. Just dink, dink, dink. Uh-oh. Did I screw that up? No. So, and once again, we're going to make iron plates. So we need iron plates and screws. Whoa, come back. So this will be iron plates. So we need plates and screws. So we can make U plates and make U plates. And then these two will be our screws. And we'll do the alternate screw recipe. And the alternate screw recipe. Thank God we got that, because then we wouldn't have... Because if we didn't have that screw recipe, we'd actually have to make this plant even bigger. Because to make these screws, you need iron rods. With these, you just need ingots. So when you get that recipe, that is definitely one of the best early game recipes you can get. And then that'll be iron plates, because I think I already set this one to iron plates, didn't I? Recipe, iron plates. Okay, this sounds like it's backed up over here. Yes, it did. So, nothing's hooked up though, right? So I think what I'll do is... I'll just get rid of U. And then mark 2. And it should just snap right in there. And so now production should go crazy again. And now all of these should start filling up. And then once again, this one's going to take a while to fill all the way up and be more productive, but we're just going to let it sit here and do that. So what I might do is go take a break, go touch some grass. See how fast they fill up, though? Well, they're not going to fill up all the way because I need to turn power on those. That's the only thing. But I'm just going to let all these lines back up. Like I said, I'm going to go take a quick break, go touch some grass. We'll let all these get backed up. Because I think everything's good. I just got to connect power. All the power should be connected. All the lines are good. They should all be Mark II belts. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do with where they're going to go. Because, I mean, I could go down, technically. I have enough space. I think there's enough space in here for... Yeah, see, there's enough space in there. But I think I might just have to do a storage unit for now until we figure out the actual storage production. Because before I end this episode, I still would like to get the... What is the next one we need to do? Rotors. I'd like to get rotors done too, which is basically going to be exactly what we're looking at. I think it's going to be the same general layout. But since we have it's going to be kind of on the same level, I think it's going to be easier to... We won't have to do this shenanigans and put smelters up here in the corner like that. Why are you yellow? There's no way you're already filled everything up. These Mark II belts are so incredibly fast. Oh my god. So yeah, I think what we might do is just go ahead and put a storage unit for now. A temporary thing. Just so we don't have to stop production. Hold that thought. Is that in the middle? Kind of is. Can't I go further back? Yes, I can. I think I can. So if we just nudge you... And then what we can do is put a merger. Like, right there. And then what we can do is take... We just need Mark I lines for this. This is just temporary until, because I think what we're going to want to do is probably go underneath all this, and we'll go underneath it all and come out, hello, maybe come out in the roof and then bring it down over there, because we still need to make the rotors. So where am I at with my power situation? So I need power from you to you, it looks like. And then we need power from you to you. And then we have power going from you to you to you to you, right? Those are all powered. And power's coming down here. And it's going from you to you to you to you. So if we hook up that one line, it should be a smorgasbord of noise and production. Oh no, we still need this to you. All right, you ready? And look at that. Look at that. We got steel plates coming. Excuse me. Hold on. Look at the beautiness. But as you can see, now we have lots of gaps. Which is fine. It'll eventually all get itself figured out. But we should start seeing these turn green any second now. Let's see some reinforced plates. And then, like I said, I'm going to go touch some grass and let this kind of fill up for a minute. So that way it gets better production rates. There we go. We got those going. Get out of my way. How's our power grid? So we did bring our power grid way up, but we got plenty of headroom, so we're fine. And look at that. Reinforced iron plates. Yay! Look at that. Because I only think I had 2 left in inventory. Wow, I was like really on the verge of... I only had 2 left in inventory. Look at that. That was called cutting it close. Now, we might upgrade these. Once this gets going, we might upgrade all these to Mark IIs just to speed up the production line, because Mark IIs require, yeah, we might. But for now, these ones can be fine because we're only pulling 50. So like this one could probably benefit from a Mark II line, and 50, which is turning that into, you know, that's probably going to be, we could probably upgrade these lines once we get a couple more, once we get a lot of plates going. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to go take a quick 15, and I'll let this just sit here and run. I mean, that looks like it's still working good. We're getting a couple of yellow spots, no big deal. But yeah, we'll let this, I'll let this run for a minute and get caught up on that and get it all, and then we'll upgrade these lines to Mark IIs because these are 50. Now, how many are these though? I think this one's fine to be a Mark I because we're only getting 20. So that'd be 40. So yeah, this would not benefit from the Mark IIs, but I think the screws could benefit greatly because we're getting basically 100. And once again, these are 60, these are 120. So yeah, let me go take a break. I'll be right back.